Hi, this is Chuck Yeager, and in this video I'm going to take you through the process of adding documents to your new transaction room. So we're going to begin by logging into transaction rooms or DocuSign transaction rooms, and when we land on the dashboard we're going to go over to the transactions icon. We're going to click there. We're going to find our new transaction, which for this purpose we'll use 123 Main Street, and we're going to click on the icon for that transaction. We're then going to roll over to the left, and we're going to come to the third tab over and click on Documents. When we click on Documents, what we'll notice already in our document room here is the PA Seller's task list. So you recall from a previous video that we added the task list. Now what we want to do is add all of our documents. We're going to go over to the word Add on the right side of the page and click. Now you'll notice that I have various places I can find my documents from. If your documents happen to be on your hard drive or somewhere on your laptop or your computer, you can click here and search in your computer for them. You're also able to pull documents in from the cloud storage, such as Dropbox, Google Drive, things like that, if you have them there. But in this video, I'm going to focus on pulling your transactions in, or your documents in, from ZipForm. So what we're going to assume, and what you are taught, is that to begin a transaction, you're going to do exactly what you've done in the past. You log into ZipForm, and you create your transaction in ZipForm, and close it down. So you would go to New Transaction, create your transaction, and then just close it down. So now we have our documents in Zip, and we want to get them from Zip and add them into our transaction room. We're going to click on the word Zip. We're going to look for our transaction address, 123 Main Street, and check it off. And we're going to link. Don't get confused by creating. We're not creating anything. We're taking that transaction in ZipForm and linking it to our transaction in DTR. So click on the word link. And then it's going to come up and say we have successfully linked, but now select where the forms are that you'd like to add. So we're going to click on that drop down. And our forms are not in the ZipForm library, which we could add forms from if we'd like to. But we're finding our forms, if you recall, in a linked transaction. So we're going to click on linked transaction, and then that 123 Main Street transaction comes up with all of our documents that are in there. So all the documents are there. I am going to click Select All and click Add. And within 30 to 60 seconds, as you wait, those documents are now being filtered into your transaction room. So now all of those documents that you pre-filled out with the information checklist and things like that will be pulled into DocuSign transaction room, and you'll be able to work on them here rather than having to go back into Zip again. Okay, so I want to follow it through, so let's hold on for a few bits longer and have all of these forms populate. What you'll see is that as they come in, they're going to end up underneath, here we go, they're going to end up underneath your task list. So there are all the documents that I had in Zip. If I look over here, you'll notice, let's look for the listing contract. If I click to open that document, you'll see that it came over populated as I had it in ZipForm. Okay, I can make any changes I'd like here. So if I want to add the county, I can put in Chester right here, and it'll populate. And what you need to know is that as I do it here, everything I do here is also being saved in Zip, because as you see at the top, I am actually working in Zip through my transaction room. I have all the same tabs here at the top. So I've made a change. I click Save. I've saved my document as I close it. I've saved my document here, and I've saved it in Zip. But you'll see that I don't really have to go back to Zip again. Now, what if I need to add another document from Zip that's new and was not in my template in the beginning, like maybe a reply to inspection or whatever it may be, something that's not already here? I can simply go to Add, click on Zip Form again, and this time I'm going to say from the library. With that, I'll be able to choose my library. So all of your libraries are there. Yours will be there. You pick it. With that, your entire form library will come down, and you'll be able to scroll down and check whichever one it is. Maybe it's this one, and add it. And the receipt of documents will now land in my documents as well. So if I look for the receipt of docs, there it is. If I click to open it, you'll notice that is populated as well, just as it would have been in Zip. Okay, and I can now fill it out, make any changes, do what I need to do, save it, and check. And that will also be reserved or saved in Zip form as well. Now, if you have other documents, you can go over here and you can add, say, from your computer. Again, it'll ask you, go to wherever they are, find the document, and that document will be added as well. So somewhere I have a 2016 holiday schedule. Okay, so very, very simple to add all of the documents that have to do with this transaction right here under Documents using the Add button.